Hey guys, it's welcome back to another prediction video. This time we are NXT Heatwave in Massachusetts. Currently going out on Sunday night. Last time we did a prediction video for NXT. Bring that across. This was the result. So Javon Evans beat Jasper Troy. I thought Jasper Troy would win that one. Soul Walker did defeat Izzy Dame. Ethan Page beat Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints now eyeing up the main world title. Oba Femi beat Monroe, which I did get, and Grace and Monroe defeated Fatal Influence. I got them the wrong way round. I thought that Fatal Influence would win that one, and then Grace would beat Jacy Jayne. It was the other way around, with Monroe turning on Grace. Well, you can't win no more, can you? So 5% prediction correction there from last time. So we have 5 matches again this time around. Now, one of these matches isn't fully set, but we do know there will be a match at Heatwave for the NXT Championship. Just don't know who Oba Femi will be facing. So there'll be a graphic up here somewhere with something, but I don't know what, because I gotta get this recorded and up today. And today is Monday. So we'll start off with Jordynne Grace versus Blake Monroe, the grudge match, I guess, between the two. I think that Monroe will win. I think it'll be some form of heelish means, but I think that Monroe losing this off the back of turning heel doesn't really justify the fact that she's turned heel. So I think it makes more sense for Blake Monroe to win this, and Jordynne Grace can still move on to NXT World Championship off the back of whatever happens with that. They are sliding down the card a little bit, but there's a fairly stacked women's roster, so it makes sense, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to go Blake Monroe. Next, Hank and Tank. Hank Walker and Tank Ledger versus 2 members of DarkState, either Dion, Lennox, Osiris, Griffin, Shugars, or Cutler James. Hard for me to say. I think it will be DarkState. I think they need something solid. I think the butt jokes are a bit odd, to be honest, for a stable of we will take anybody out. And for me, Hank and Tank, as good as they are, I think they are fairly decent as a tag team. Just think they've not done too much with the titles. I think they're better as the chasers rather than the challengers rather than the champions. So I'm going to give it to DarkState. I don't know who's going to be the 2, but I think the 2 that do get involved, the other 2 will also get involved, and we'll end up with all sides leading to DarkState becoming tag champions. Next, triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Jaida Parker, Kelani Jordynne, and Lola Vice. I'm giving this to Jaida Parker. Miss Parker, I think, is the more set, ready person to go after the main women's title in NXT. I do like Kelani Jordynne. I think that she has got she's very good wrestling wise. I think Lola Vice has the difference in terms of the MMA background and the ass, but for me, Jaida Parker has the aura of main event kind of champion in terms of a women's division. I think that her versus Jacy Jayne would be interesting. So I'm going to go Jaida Parker for that. And another triple threat on the offering for the TNA Knockouts Championship. Jacy Jayne versus Masha, Slamovich versus Ash by Elegance. I think Masha Slamovich wins this and brings the title back to a TNA actual wrestler. I don't think Jacy Jayne will be holding both belts for too long, or either belt for too long. I think that maybe not lose to Parker, but I think Jacy Jayne's time is numbered with the NXT Women's Championship, with who's on the horizon in terms of Grace, Monroe, obviously even Parker, in that sense, even Jordynne and Vice. There's a lot of people involved that could take that title from her, and I think that Fatal Influence is starting to disintegrate herself within itself a little bit. It's been happening for a while, to be fair. I think this will be the start, and I think it'll be Masha Slamovich that gets the win, and takes back the TNA Knockouts Championship. And finally, the NXT Championship match. Oba Femi will defend against either Javon Evans or Trick Williams at the time of recording. I think it will be Trick, but I think Oba will continue as champion. I don't see them putting both belts on Trick Williams, although they did it with Jacy Jayne, so it's a possibility. I think that what will happen is Trick will beat Javon, and then they'll go to Heatwave, and somebody from TNA will get involved and help Oba Femi win without obviously Oba Femi wanting the help, but it will get the help anyway. So I'm going to say Oba Femi retains over Trick Williams. Either way, depending on who it is, Javon Evans or Trick Williams, I think Oba Femi walks out to NXT champion. I'll be surprised if he doesn't, unless they're marking him for a move up the card, but I don't think it's that time yet. I think we're a bit out from that. So I'm going to say Oba Femi keeps the title. And that, guys, is my predictions for NXT Heatwave. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you haven't, leave a dislike. Comment what you want to see on the channel. Subscribe if you are new. Until next time, guys, take care.